Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. For today's video, we're going to be doing a flight review with Delta Airlines Business Class from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, all the way down to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And it's going to be two separate flights. So really excited about this. My first time trying this route. And let's get straight into it here. So the first flight is about 2 hours flight time from Pittsburgh to Atlanta, and the plane is one of their smaller planes, I believe a 737, and the seat that we are sitting in for today, it's domestic first class, I believe seat 2A. The plane, not the newest, but domestic first class, pretty spacious. Nice and comfortable seat. You have the welcome drinks, you have water, coffee, some snacks, whatever you prefer. Overall, pretty spacious, nothing too crazy. The plane is a 737-800 with Delta. And also you have power ports if you need to charge anything. So overall, the flight was very smooth. The weather, decent, a little bit cloudy, pretty clear. Coming from Pittsburgh, and this was, I believe, taken January 5th, I believe, of this year. And this is my first time flying Delta in a very long time, so I wanted to kind of document it and just go over my thoughts, what I thought about it, and just kind of my experience. So my destination is Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And it's a little bit tricky flying in there from the US. There's only 4 different routes. There's through Miami to Rio with American Airlines, JFK to Rio, and that's a seasonal route also with American Airlines, Houston to Rio with United, or Delta to Rio with, Atlanta to Rio with Delta Airlines. So I usually fly American going down to Brazil, but this time I decided to try a different route with Delta. And we'll get into kind of my overall review, my overall thoughts on this route later on in the video, and kind of what I recommend if you are planning to take this similar route. So everything very basic, very decent, American domestic, little generic snacks and things, orange juice. Okay, I think the main benefit would be just kind of priority boarding and a little bit spacious, and also you're one of the first ones to exit the plane, in case you're in a rush to your next connection or whatnot. So domestic first class Delta Airlines, decent. If you can get on one of their newer planes, could be a little bit better experience. This plane did seem to be a little bit older, but we had a safe landing here. We're just now arriving in Atlanta. And then the next flight from Atlanta to Rio is going to be an overnight, and that is going to be, we're flying that with business class. But in the meantime, we have about 4.5 hours to relax in the Delta Sky Club Lounge, which this is also my first time using the Sky Club Lounge here with Delta in Atlanta. And that comes with, if you are a business class or first class passenger, I believe that you get access to it. So, and I believe they also have multiple ones scattered throughout the airport. Everything very, very elegant, very clean, very welcoming in the lounge. They do have I believe, open bar for whatever alcoholic drink you prefer. I did not do any alcohol today, just wasn't in the mood. But as you can see, the environment really pretty spacious. Today, not that packed, but people just kind of relaxing and enjoying, waiting for their next flight. And I went with the chicken salad with a little bit of some vegetables and things. And you know what? It was surprisingly really good. Enjoyed the food. And the lounge was very nice. So wasn't in there for too long, and now we're heading out, getting ready to go to the gates and getting ready to board the flight here. This is going to be an overnight. I believe it's about a 9.5-hour flight down to Rio de Janeiro. And this flight is business class, and this is with their 767-200, I believe. So it's not a 777, it's a 767, and these planes are a little bit older. They're a little bit older, but so yeah, the layout inside, it's not the newest, and the layout for these, I believe it's a 1-to-1 seat formation for their business class on the 767-200s. And first impressions wasn't the best. They did have the nice welcome drink, mimosas, everything like that, but first impressions not the best. Very open, not that private. Here's the menu here that you can see. I went with the ribs, short ribs. 767-300ER. 767-300ER. There's the table here. There's all the buttons for the chair. And headphones and power and everything. But overall, was not that private. Very open. And I feel like if you're paying this money for business class on one of their long hauls, you kind of want a tiny bit more privacy. And I think it just really it depends on the version of the plane. If you're flying one of their newer models, one of their Airbuses or the 777s, then it might be a better experience. But the 767 was a little bit old. There's the slippers there. And I did like the pillow. It had the pillow and the blanket kind of inside that thing. This is the seat. It's that kind of used up blue leather that's had a lot of wear and tear. Not bad. It's okay. It is spacious, and I had 1D. I had a bulkhead seat. Which actually I didn't mind at all for this one. And they had the little the welcome pack with all the toiletry bag, everything in it. Toothbrush, things like that, hand cream, and things of that sort. And again, this is my first time flying this route, and first time flying business class with Delta, Delta One. And I think that their newer planes, they have them more. It's more of a Delta One experience just because of the layout. This is the hot towel. I believe, yeah, that's the hot towel. Not bad, but it's not scented. It's not a scented hot towel like Qatar Airways. Those are awesome. This one, there's no scent, but I guess it does a trick. I guess it does a trick. Yeah, I don't want to say I was disappointed, but it would be nice with a little bit more privacy. And now here's stepping into the bathroom. Bathroom decent, everything just normal. This is their business class bathroom here. Not bad, decent, but nothing really special. And there's one on the right side. This is right in front of me, actually. This one here. And then we started our meal. This was a really good appetizer thing. I don't know what it was, but it tasted amazing. Rosemary, walnuts, things like that. And I think we started this meal maybe like an hour after takeoff. And I got the short ribs with some bread, salad, and soup. This food was amazing. The chef was on board, actually, and he walked around and he kind of greeted everybody, and he served. He asked you what you want, and he served it to you. The food was great. This felt like Delta One with the food. This felt really good. And you could almost argue that this made up for the outdated model of the plane and the open lack of privacy for the business class. This food was really good. And I've flown a lot of different business classes. I've flown KLM, I've flown Qatar Airways, I've flown American Airlines. And this food was right up there with one of the best I had. It was amazing. And yeah, after that, just kind of got ready to relax for the night. Very spacious, very spacious. And this one actually had a massage button that I did press. It was a very light massage. Very light massage, but it was kind of interesting. That's something I haven't really seen before. The blanket and the pillow were very comfortable. Very comfortable. And the bulkhead seat was very spacious. Didn't mind it at all. And here we are approaching breakfast. I just had orange juice and coffee right after the overnight. Waking up now. And I got the rhubarb yogurt with a bagel. And you know what? It was really good. It was actually surprisingly really good again. So Delta One comes through with the food. This was an excellent breakfast. I really enjoyed it. And that to me was the perk or the benefit of this flight overall, was the food. Super good. And then that's it. Arriving here in Rio is very rainy as we came in here for the landing. But everything was very smooth. I did have a good flight. Not bad. Delta Airlines overall. Would I do it again? Maybe. But for the price you're paying, I would maybe try to get it with American Airlines if you're going to do this route into Brazil, just because they have the newer model plane. So I feel like you're getting more bang for your buck. The more I fly business class, the more I realize that it just comes down to the model of the plane. If you're going to be in an older plane, the quality might not be as good. You want to get in the newer planes, preferably like the Airbus A380s, or it's the other Airbuses, or the newer 777, the 777s, and they may have indicated, you have to do some research beforehand. You know, if that's one of the newer upgraded ones, like Qatar Airways, they indicate that it's Q suites, so you know that everything's going to be upgraded. So, and I've flown Qatar Airways Business Class on one of their non-upgraded flights, or upgraded airplanes, and it's just subpar, and you're paying the same price, so you might as well try to get it with the newer plane. And this flight, I believe it cost me about it was about $3,200 or $3,100 US dollars one way, but I did have a $2,500 gift, eCredit. So I used that, and I paid about $600 for this one way. So not bad, very decent overall. But I would, it was okay. It's just, I would just, for the future, you want to really look at the model of the plane. But the food was amazing, really good. Delta One, I enjoyed that a lot. So drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this review. And if you have anything else, any comments or anything in mind you want me to discuss. And that's it for today. A little bit different style video, just trying some new things. So smash a like, follow on Instagram, RYANP3Z. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, and bye-bye.